Okay. Hi everyone, welcome to Geek Latte Live. I'm playing Final Fantasy 14. I was having a little bit of issues there, trying to start the live stream. I think I started a camera 2 on my settings for YouTube, and because I was just ignoring it, but I had to delete it in order to start the stream. Anyway. So how are you guys doing today? I'm good. I did have a live stream last week. I've honestly been really tired. I had a very, very busy week. Okay. Oh, hi everyone. Welcome to Geek Latte Live. Alright, so I'm starting the stream for sure now because I just previewed myself. Awesome. Yeah, so I didn't do anything last week. I've just been doing a lot of socializing and stuff, so just taking a break. However, I'm back today and we're playing Final Fantasy 14. Actually, I'm gathering some cotton because I'm currently leveling my weaver. I haven't really delved into the crafting system since 1.0, so I thought I would go ahead and level an actual craft that's not culinary. Culinary is a lot of fun. I really like it. It's, you know, it's very useful for any class, any job, because you make your own food and you don't have to buy it from other people or from an NPC vendor. And you get lots of choices if you can make your own food. However, you can't use the materia system or repair anything as a culinary. So it has a lot of drawbacks if that's the first craft that you're gonna delve into, and unfortunately that's what I was doing. And so I had leveled my carpentry and my weaving a little bit, but I never went all that far with it. So right now I'm leveling my weaver to my current job level, which is 34. So, and right now, as you can see, well, my botanist right now is 28, so I'll have to level botanist too. So it's kind of like playing the game the way, in my opinion, that it's meant to be played, which is to level everything at once, everything that you're currently interested in. So for me, it would be botany, arcanist / scholar, culinary, and weaving. So I'm just kind of doing a little bit at a time and taking my time. I've never been the type of player that just kind of, I don't want to say rushes, because, I mean, what rushing to some people isn't to others. It's just being efficient. So I've always taken my time, my sweet ass time, so I usually end up being a year behind everybody else, which is fine. But I just want to experience everything the game has to offer. Oh, how little something that just came up there. Brunt Force. What does that do? Increases the chance of obtaining regular or HQ items to 100%. Can only be activated after chain 4. Interesting. There's a little botany skill for you. My voice is kind of gravely today, sorry. People are coming, being sick in the house, so maybe that's why. Or maybe I'm just tired again, I don't know. I am drinking a latte today, for reals, not just coffee. I'm drinking a caramel latte. It's really nice, from my lovely Tassimo. I didn't announce this particular live stream yesterday. I usually do it a day in advance on Google and create an event for it. Honestly, I was just really tired. It's my reason, my number one reason. But I said, I should just do it anyway. If I don't do it every Sunday, it's not gonna happen. I'll try to do it next week though. Also, we are having an episode of Hadelin Live this Tuesday on the zentetsuken.net. It will be on the Zentetsuken YouTube channel and our Google page. So look forward to that. It is a retake of our lore episode, which was kind of it didn't really go that well last time we tried it. So we're trying it again, and we're having a very special guest with us this time. So look forward to that. It's going to be a very awesome Final Fantasy XIV lore episode. One, perhaps, of others. We don't know yet, but probably. We'll see how this one goes. So how many cotton balls do I have now? So basically what I'm doing today is crafting some pants for a leave so that I can quickly ramp up my levels. The pants I'm crafting are, oops, up there. Down here. Cotton breeches of crafting. I'm gonna need leather, so I got 96 leather, so I'm pretty much good for that. I only have 9 undyed cotton cloth, and I've got no cotton yarn. So I'm gonna make a bunch of cotton yarn, and then maybe a couple more undyed cloth. So I need a lot of cotton for that, because in order to make undyed cotton cloth, I need to make cotton yarn first, and I need the cotton yarn itself. So I'm probably gonna need like a lot of cotton. In my inventory right now, I've got 26 of high quality cotton balls and 84 regular. That's it. Yeah. Yes, my inventory is quite full. It's been pretty full lately, because whenever you level crafting or gathering, or both at the same time as I'm doing, you're gonna end up with bags full of stuff. I'm also been trying to, well, my whole reason really for even wanting to level Weaver is to use my materia, because I've spirit bonded a whole bunch of equipment since the launch of 2.0 of Realm Reborn. So now I've got all this, and I've been morphing that equipment that is spirit bonded to materia. So now I've got all this materia that's just sitting by bags, taking up space, and I can't place it anywhere. I guess I could sell it, but I've been wanting to use materia for a long time. I know it is really not much point to it, but I like I said, I like to play the game, experience the game in its entirety. So, but it gives me much more enjoyment of the world itself. When I lose focus of my immersion in the world, of what my character's doing there, I usually lose interest in the game. And honestly, that's been happening with Final Fantasy XIV. Whenever I concentrate on leveling too much, I just get sick of it, and I lose track of what makes the game special. So I decided to, slow down again and just do what I want to do. I am also fearing the Titan fight that's coming up for me, so I'm kind of delaying that, postponing it, procrastinating, if you will, at the same time. I'll have to admit to that, but I will do Titan for sure. I'm hoping this week. I'm not hoping to be able to complete it in the first go. If it does happen, I'll be happy, because I'm like, I'm never doing this again. But if it doesn't, actually, I'm not going to say that, because what happens, I thought, when I was doing Brave Fox, I honestly thought I just wanted to do it and get it over with and not do it again. I'm considering going back in and doing it for fun now, so, you can always change your mind. And I do actually really enjoy Brave Fox now. So there you go. And it's different when you know what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah. A lot of things that you thought is kind of tricky at first isn't so much when you know exactly what to do. And really all the dungeons so far, and I've only done the Lobby dungeons, but they're not hard. They just have certain things you need to know, and you need to figure out is all. It doesn't take very long. And you gotta be open to people, letting people telling you what to do and stuff too. La da 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 da. Remember when I was doing Hulk Manor? I didn't know that you had to click on the lamps, and people were telling me click on the lamps, and I was like, what? What do you mean? And we like almost wiped, except we didn't, because I know how to fight, I guess, and I did end. I ended up killing the monster. I wiped the party, or the party wiped, but I was, well, not wiped because that means everybody died, but everybody died except me, basically. And I was on Bard at the time, and I killed the boss. She didn't have much HP left, and I was able to just lay my arrows into her. I mean, I actually did it anyway, but I mean, I didn't know what to do with the stupid lamps. Now I do. I mean, it's easy now because all you do is put your weapon away and click on it. Literally. I thought you had to do like a weapon move or something. I wasn't really understanding it. But sometimes when a newbie comes along and they seem like they're just not listening to you, it could be that they're trying their damnedest to figure out what the hell you're saying to what you mean, you know? But as long as you're willing to learn and work with others, it's not that big of an issue. Okay, so I have enough cotton balls. Let's make some stuff. I don't want to make this too boring for you guys. I'm gonna see. I'm just gonna hop over to my comment section. No comments. That's okay. That's okay. This was I kind of ninja'd this live stream anyway. Let me go to crafting log. Well, I need to change to my crafting. It's raining. I really wish there was like a little house to go into. Is there? Right? No access. I like crafting in the rain. Cinnamon from my Linkshaw earlier was saying she really likes the rain and the sun glare in this game. I have to agree. It's all pretty awesome. Very atmospheric. Okay, here we are. We're under a tent. So, should make things easier. Whoops. We are now a weaver. Yays! Alright, this is my little kitty. My little kitty. And we're gonna go to crafting log. We're gonna make some cotton breeches of crafting. Oh no, we're not, because we're missing ingredients. We're gonna make some cotton yarn. Yes, definitely. That's the first thing we need to make. Oh, we got like 110. Oh, we should be good. We should be good. Max 55. So you need 2 cotton balls in order to make a spoodle, whatever, a yarn. A spindle is what I was, a spoodle. A spindle is what I was thinking. Whee. It's gonna be really boring, by the way. She just spins and spins. But while she's doing that, I'm gonna kind of read through some interesting things from the Q&A. The last letter from the producer lab. I used to do this on the my Moogle speak. So I was thinking of doing that now while I'm crafting too. Some interesting things. They should be showing glamours. So interesting about glamour system, which is basically Final Fantasy XIV's version of appearance tabs without the tab. So what you need to do is craft prisms that will allow you to copy the appearance of an armor onto another armor. So if you want a robe, if you don't like the look of it's like gray or your gray robe, you want a spiffy red robe on top of it, then you copy the appearance of the red robe onto the prism and then apply the prism to the gray robe, and then your gray robe looks like a red robe. So that's basically how that in a Cole's Note version of that is. And also the interesting thing about it is you can do it not only on armor, but you can also do it for equipment. For yes, obviously accessories and weapons. So you're able to change the look of anything that you're wearing. The catch is it's gonna have to be the same level. So what's being copied has to be either the same level as what you're copying over, or underneath or under. So you can't copy a level 46 robe onto a level 32 robe. You can do it the other way around. That makes sense. And you can only copy armors that are equivalent to each other. So robes with robes, plate with plate. You know, it has to be the same, or actually it has to be the same class. So scholar stuff with scholars, or arcana stuff with arcana stuff, and so forth. Anyway, I don't know, I'm probably not explaining that very clearly, but you get the gist of it. There are limitations. You can't apply a robe over a suit of armor, like plate armor, or anything like that. So it has to make sense to the lore and to the class or job that you are playing. And honestly, I think that's fair. I'm happy that you can change the look of things. If I want everything to look like my relic armor at one point, then you can. You know, even though the stats are. That's the thing about it. It's just sometimes you get things with better stats, but the looks are not what you would like. Maybe you like something that's lower level, and you want to wear that for a longer period of time. Well, now you can. So that's pretty awesome. Very awesome. Also, if you've seen my Twitter, you know I'm very excited about the new hairstyles that are coming via the esthetician. And I've been waiting for a long hair Mikote wavy or curly or something hairstyle for a long time, and I knew the Highlander ladies had it, and even was ported to the Midlander ladies and not to the Mikote. However, a version of them with the bangs is coming to the Mikote, so I'm instantly changing to that since I've recently cut my bangs in real life anyway. So there you go. So my Mikote will sort of match me. Yay! Very exciting stuff. Alright, let's look at what else is on there. So glamour. Oh, ventures are a new thing that you can do. So ventures, you have to do, of course, you have to unlock the ability through quests, like pretty much everything else in Final Fantasy XIV. The ventures are, how do I explain it? It is something that your retainers will be able to do for you. Now, if you've played Star Wars The Old Republic MMO, you know exactly what that is when you send your companions on to a venture, or I can't remember what they call it in that game. It's not a venture, it's something else. And they come back with materials and things for you. Items that you can craft with, or that you can sell, or whatever. And that's basically what the retainer will be able to do for you. You'll be able to choose a class that you have unlocked on your character to your retainer. You can, you know, whatever you've been leveling, you can assign to your retainer, and you can assign them gear as well. Probably your own gear or whatever gear that you have. And then you can send them into the world on these adventures, and they'll come back with certain items for you. It's not the same as going out there and harvesting, so don't think it's going to replace harvesting or botany or fishing or anything like that. It's not. It's just kind of a nice boost. Maybe it's a way to obtain rare materials, you know, once in a blue moon. Maybe it's a way to obtain things you can't. I don't know. I'm speculating there, but so yeah, I'm honestly really excited for it. I've always wanted more from my retainer than just selling my things on the auction house. This also gives me an incentive to get more retainers. So maybe I'll have one that's just for venturing and one that's for selling stuff. So yeah, so it's just fun because then you like kind of like having companions that help you on your adventuring in other ways. So I really like that idea. Alright, so we've done our cotton yarn. I think we've got some cotton cloth, so let's make our pants. And I don't think I can make too many pants because I only have so much inventory. See how much inventory space I have. So I'm kind of having the hiccups. I don't have that much inventory. I could probably do 5 more pants, and then I'm gonna have to go submit it to. Where the hell was I? Where was I? Oh, here. It's right there. It was in Olga. Olga. So we go back to Olga and give it to my client, which is Ashgana Exports, Baron Arorich. Arorich the Rich. Alright. Crafting log. Cottage purchase of crafting. My crafty bee. What crafty what? Oh, a max of 4. Yeah, okay, that works. Oh, I failed. This is an automatic synth. I will show you an actual real synth there. Synthesis is crafting, basically. It says you synthesize a pair of cotton breeches. Okay, so failed 1, got 3. Not bad, not bad. We need 3 at a time to complete the leave quest. So. And we're gonna make more undyed cotton cloth. But not too much. We can make 44. We're not gonna make 44. Oh, I'll show you how to synthesize. So this is the menu that appears when you're manually synthesizing. Let's just say crafting, okay? You can equip actions, your normal actions, and you can also equip actions from other crafts that you have leveled. For example, I've got Hasty Touch over here. That is from my cooking, my culinary. So again, culinary is not completely useless. You can use it. You can use some of the skills on your other crafting classes too. All right. So I start by, I don't know, standard touch, which levels is supposed to raise the quality. It didn't work this time, so we're gonna do careful synthesis, which, yeah, okay, which advances the crafting. It advanced it by a lot. And then you do hasty touch, which is supposed to raise quality. Didn't work. My light's going off all kinds of colors. If you want to stabilize it, you can do something like Master's Mend. And and see that equality is back 40 over 40. Condition poor. Well, that's no good. And basic synthesis. There. So I didn't lose any durability by using Master's Mend because Master's Mend brings back the durability. Alright, so we're going to go back to quick synthesis. And we're going to make, this is max 20, so we're just going to make 8. I love this little animation with the little spinny wheel. It's pretty awesome. Okay, so let's go back here. So we talked about adventures. Pretty cool stuff. I like it. People we're freaking out as you all. It's making the game easier. Honestly, there's a lot of other things in this upcoming patch 2.2 that's gonna make the game easier. That has nothing to do with retail. That makes the game easier. That's more of a bigger deal in my opinion. Like the dungeons and stuff being made easier. That's right. The dungeons. What's gonna happen again? You get a buff. If you do the solo scenario main quests, you'll know that you get a buff called the Echo. The Echo raises your HP and how strong you are and all that. And basically makes it so that you can solo through the bosses or the quest line scenario and not fail. Or not fail too easily. So now, if your party wipes and the last person gets the Echo, and it's kind of stacks the longer you're fighting the boss, which is, some people are like, and I'm kind of, honestly, when I saw that, I was like, you know what, the game is already pretty easy. I don't know if that's really warranted, but I don't make the game. If it can make more people enjoy it, I guess it's fine, but yeah, and I'm not really worried about it because I don't play the game for how hard it is. I play the game more for immersion and role-playing purposes. So it doesn't really affect me, but I can see how it would annoy some people. Okay, we're gonna make, oh no, we're not gonna make cotton. We're gonna make 3 more cotton breeches of crafting. Now if you're worried about, hold on. And I apologize. Had to sneeze. Oh, you can make 5. Oh my gosh, sorry. See, I am coming down with something. I'm gonna make 5. I guess I can make 5. Oh yes, if you're worried about the HQ, the high quality, and you want to make sure you're making more high quality, you're gonna make things by hand with the big synthesis button there instead of the quick synthesis. At this point, I'm not really worried about that, so I'll just do the quick version. So it's better. Because I'm just doing this for handing in the items for the leaves I'm going to be doing, so it doesn't really matter. Now the cool thing I just learned is that, because I've never been able to repair my own stuff before, I was repairing things earlier, and it actually does give you XP to repair your own stuff, so that helps. Material melding, I believe, also gives you a little bit of XP. And yeah, and then as you level up, you can unlock better material levels. Like right now I can only meld level 1 material, which is from low level, from 1 to 20 I think. Or 1 to 30, somewhere around there. Okay, so right now, let's go. We're gonna teleport to Oda and hand this stuff in. I might have to come back for more cotton later, or not. When I was doing the leave quest earlier, I was surprised how fast I was leveling. This is, of course, was the first levels, the early levels, so we're like just breezed by. It's probably gonna get easier the higher level I get. But as I was leveling up to 15, I was doing all these cotton scarves to hand in as leave quests, and before, when I was done them, I made like, I don't know, a bunch in a row. And then I leveled to 15 without even handing a single cotton scarf. So I was stuck with all these cotton scarves. And I couldn't use them because I was already at 15. So I was like, what the heck, really? It went really fast. So I mean, up to 15 weaver, you don't even have to use the leaves, just craft something. And it's really fast. Oh, and there's the person to hand this stuff to. Hey buddy, I like to look at them closer. A little expression on their faces. Okay. Oh, it's not this guy, sorry. I was like, why is he not giving me stuff? It's this guy. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Thanks, man. Okay. So, oh, I love these ones where you can add more. I don't know if I have any more pants. Maybe. Ooh. I just need one more pair of pants. Oh, sweet. And that, like, brought me, yeah, pretty close to 22. That's a lot of pants, though. But I just gained 5,400 experience-ish. That's a lot. You can see it down here. 5427. Okay, back to the letter. It says, how much space will the garden take up? That's why we're getting gardens for our free company houses or estates. There will be 3 different sizes, small, medium, and large. And then you can have more than one if you have a bigger estate. I think my free company has a small estate, so we can only have one. We're probably going to get the larger one as a result. So that's pretty cool. Alright, what am I doing now? Can we make more pants? I need undyed cotton cloth. I got 21 yarns and 87 leathers. Okay. 21, so let's do 10 and see what that does for us. Undyed cloth. Nope, undyed cloth. Buddy. There it is. 10's good. Alright. What else does the live letter say? Be able to upgrade your relic weapons further for those of you who have relic weapons. Also it's gonna be called the Saga of the Zodiac weapons, and then if you go through the process, which will be very long, the appearance of your weapon will change. So that's pretty cool and exciting. Will item level for disciples of land and hand equipment also be increased? We will be adding new main tools and head equipment along with new recipes that will require them, so that's cool too. Will the item level be the same for equipment obtained from the second binding core of Bahamut and the equipment you can obtain with elegant tombstones of soldiery? Animals will not be necessarily the same. Okay, well, whatever. Materia looks like it's gonna get a bit of a boost, not in the upcoming patch, but probably later on after that. They are looking at the materia system again, which makes me happy because the materia system right now is pretty useless. It's not doing much of anything, which makes me sad because I want to use it. I think it's cool as a premise. But it needs to be beefed up so that you can actually, people want to use it and buy things from crafters that use the materia system. Alright. Cotton breeches. Oh, did I pass it? I did. Alright. What? Ah, I used up. Oh, that's right, because it takes 2. Oh my gosh. I need more cotton yarn, which means I need more cotton balls. More cotton balls. And I'm out of. Oh, but I've got HQ. So this is what you can also do, is just use your HQ materials. Sometimes you'll get, if you look here up here, you'll get, this is the amount of HQ, this is the amount of normal, and this is the amount of failed. So if you use HQ materials, you can get a couple here. They're usually not very many when you do the... Oh, shoot. I need to repair my stuff, so we might get to see repairing in action after this. After these messages. Can you explain the general flow of the gardening system? So you'll be required to place a garden plot eventually, obviously. You'll basically, it's like the gardening in Final Fantasy XI is what it sounds like. You plant seeds, and then you have to water and fertilize the plot. We made it so that plants don't wither easily, but you will have to harvest your plants if you take care of them frequently. Also, plants will not wither if you take care of them too often, so there's no need to worry about that. Oh, okay, well that's good. The items that you can harvest will be attached to the seed that you plant. Once you harvest a plant, you will also be able to obtain seeds for the plant that you harvested, so you can also plant the seed as soon as you harvest the plant. Furthermore, you'll be able to obtain high-level seeds via cross-fertilization. Oh my goodness. Oh, and there are rare seeds that can only obtain by repeating the cross-fertilization process. Awesome. The Free Company Master will be able to control who can plant seeds and harvest the final product. As for taking care of the plants, anyone in the Free Company will be able to do that. Well, that's pretty awesome. Fantasia will be sold on the Mog Station eventually. Also, they are working on add-ons for Final Fantasy XIV, but it's not ready yet. So whether you like add-ons or not, they are coming at one point. Pants, 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 pants. I need a way more cotton. When will personal housing be implemented? Okay, so that concerns me because I'm really excited for that. We're currently monitoring server stress conditions for Free Company housing, as housing places a lot of stress on the server. We would like to decide on when to release personal housing based on the results of our investigation of this. Well, so hopefully things go pretty well. I'm thinking personal housing is actually probably not far behind. But that's just me guessing. How much pants? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, guess what? We need to go back to Banff Branch and get like way more cotton. That's okay, we can do that. Oh. Oh, actually, I wanted to show the repair thing. So repair, you just use the repair action thing, and then see. Equipped. Dark. Oh, okay. So you need the appropriate dark matter in order to repair your own stuff. And you can only repair what you can craft. So right now I'm actually gonna go look for a repair dude, because I've got to repair everything. It's honestly kind of useless. They've made the repairing ability useless because they've added NPCs that can repair everything anyway. So all you need to do is just run around, find a repair dude, and go, yes, repair everything. There. And change to rotten. Tier cannot be restored. What does that mean? Oh. Okay. Weird. Hey, buddy. There we go. You gain the effect of triangulate. Yes, as a botanist. Alright, sorry. I'm like babbling. Blah 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 blah. I'm usually fond of actually taking the airship and modes of transportation, but like your chocobo or even the porter, the chocobo porters. But today, because I'm doing a lot of crafting and running around and stuff, I'm just teleporting where I need to go. It's just faster. And I got the money to do it. Okay, will there be new Grand Company ranks? No. But later. Probably in patch 2.3. At the earliest, so it could be later than that even. Crystal Tower for pre-made 24-person alliances will not come till patch 2.3, unfortunately. Gold Saucer. We're currently in the process of planning out the content. The current plan is to have 3 major features within the Gold Saucer, so please stay tuned. I guess there's no date yet for that. But they are working on it, so that's good. We still can't invite our companions or chocobo into duty. Will we ever be able to summon our companions after registering for duty? But we'll plan to have it ready for patch 2.3. We're having difficulty implementing it. We will follow up on the matter once we have more information. Whatever that means. I'm just looking if there's gonna be anything else. So they're explaining how the echo buff works. I'm not gonna go through it. It's basically what I said. I was like, what the hell is not working? It's actually targeting a little Latafel. Will you be adding rewards for certain jobs similar to the unicorn mount? We'll be implementing special mounts for both warrior and paladin. This will be to address the lack of tanks. But these mounts will also be implemented as a thank you to the players currently playing as tanks. We'll also be increasing the roll bonus to be nearly 7 times more than what it currently is. Oh, 7 times more. Damn. It's gonna be a good time to be a tank, apparently. I refuse to be a tank, so I can appreciate and respect those who are. I prefer to be more of a support role. I don't like to be main healer, which is why I'm not a white mage. I am actually leveling Scholar right now. I was gonna go as Bard, but I found Bard to be kind of boring. So I wanted to... and I liked being more magey. Anyway, that was my goal originally in 1.0, is to level all the mage classes. I think that's still gonna remain true. I went through Pugilist and Lancer a little bit for my Bard, and it just... it's not really my thing. Alright. Are there any plans to release a roadmap? In order to proceed with development in a short time up until now, we've released 2.0 and 2.1 as planned. However, we've been receiving various requests and feedback asking for updates or just minor elements, as well as content that can be enjoyed by all free company members. In order to address these requests, instead of following our original plans, we'll be discussing to release content on the fly. And as such, it would be hard to do this if we were to release a roadmap. Ooh. Actually, I was kind of hoping that we'd start doing that. Due to this, instead of a roadmap, once things calm down for the PlayStation 4 version, we'd like to inform you all of our development plans and status through a task list that is similar to what we used for FF14 1.0. Nice. I like it. This is important. If you want additional retainers, is the $2 for an additional retainer a one-time fee or a monthly fee? It will cost $2 every 30 days. So no, it is not a one-time fee. Now I think if you're legacy or if you're a long-time subscriber, I can't remember exactly, but you get 3 retainers free. Everybody gets 1 for sure. If I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. Okay, I'm just going through stuff that doesn't really interest me that much. Okay, there's a lot of questions about Gilgamesh and Hildebrand. They just, will Gilgamesh make an appearance again? We can't say for sure, but please look forward to the future. I'm guessing so. Hildebrand still doesn't have a voice, which is kind of weird. They should have a voice. But I can understand why they don't. Will there be new voice acting requests and scenarios added in the future? We have added new characters and voices in patch 2.2. We hope you enjoy them. And that's good. I guess Hildebrand wasn't one of them. Okay, this is a good question. Will you be adding any story elements that will further explain the events that occur in the 5 years after the 7th Umbral era, or content that will allow us to relive the events in 1.0? Since there are a lot of requests for this. Oh my god, this way. We'd like to address them gradually. However, if we only release certain portions as quests, information will be a bit scattered, so we'd like to add them as large part of the main scenario or such. That's pretty interesting, so they are considering it. That's really cool for those that, you know, never played 1.1 or wonder what the hell you want more information or confirmation of certain things. That will be really cool. Okay. Could you shed some light on what the theme would be for the expansion pack? Which don't know when that's coming out. I'm thinking the next year. Well, I can't really go into it at this stage, but one thing can be described as a 1,000-year war. 1,000-year war. Okay. I'm not really sure how to take that, because it seems like everything's a 1,000-year war in this game. Will we ever visit the city of Charlene? Let's just say I was in a meeting with the art team the other day and noticed a document that had the text Charlene on it. Very possible. The Charlene is, city is where the important NPCs of the game and the story quest line are from. They're Charleans, like Ida and Papalymo and those guys. Are there any plans to implement a library so we can learn more about the lore? We have numerous requests from the community. While we have seen proposals from the lore team, It's being delayed because we had to prioritize the release of the patches. Well, understandable. That would be really cool though if we just could go through a library in game and just read everything. Very sort of Elder Scrolls-ish, except that in the Elder Scrolls you find books scattered across the world. Also true for EverQuest. Or EverQuest 2. Alright. Will any NPCs that were introduced in 1.0 make an appearance in A Realm Reborn? We don't have specific characters in mind that we want to reintroduce. However, when we search the story, we may include them. Okay. Will we ever fight Nidog, whose name was mentioned during the Dragoon quest line? Nidog is a dragon of Ishgard, so you'll be able to fight him if you are able to go to Ishgard. Okay, who doesn't want to go to Ishgard? I certainly do. Will there be any quests added? Oops, sorry. Oh, what have I done? Alright, start that again. Will there be any quests added? Well, we used the power of the Echo to experience past events, such as the founding of the 3 city-states, the instatement of the Grand Companies 1500 years ago, or when the map of Eorzea was completed 70 years ago. At the moment, we're still at the stage where we are focused on modern-day Eorzea, so right now we're not thinking about doing this. I'm wondering if our ability to see through the past will be kind of like Wings of the Goddess expansion in 11, where we're able to actually go into the past and fix things. I believe that was the premise in 1.0 that was never really followed through. So I would be very interested to see that. I always really enjoyed Wings of the Goddess expansion, so something like that in 14 would be cool. At the same time, I don't want this game to be exactly like 11 and have a lot of the same ideas. It already incorporates so many different themes and ideas and creatures and stuff from other games, from other Final Fantasies. I would kind of like to see something that's really original and unique to 14 to come in expansion, you know? I could see the base game having all of that, but when it comes to the expansions, I would like something different and new. This game, as I've been delving into the lore lately in preparation for Hydaelyn Live on Tuesday, and this is, you know, the world of Hydaelyn is quite rich in story, and the more that it's being developed, the more rich it's becoming. So I kind of would like it to be a bit more innovative. Not innovative in the way of game mechanics, but of what happens in terms of story. And not have deja vus all the time, you know? Okay, so how many combos do we have now? 59. Not really that enough in my opinion. Okay, there are a lot of names from Ivalice such as Dalmasca, Belias, and Zodiac that have been mentioned. Is there some connection between Hydaelyn and Ivalice? To be absolutely clear, there is no connection between Final Fantasy XIV's Hydaelyn and Final Fantasy II's Ivalice. Or 12, sorry, not 2's, 12. Likewise, there is no connection with Final Fantasy XI's Vana'diel. Each are their own individual worlds. I was just saying that. Based on this, there are connections between the things that appear in the world and will be revealing more in the future. Okay. When will we be able to go to Ishgard? And you'll see the story progress in patch 2.2 and see more in the later patches. Please stay tuned. So again, we will be able to go to Ishgard. Just don't know when. That's pretty much all the Q&A updates I've got on this particular thread. Let me go see if there's another one. No, that's it. So that's a lot of info. Very cool, interesting things. Thing that's not mentioned in there, but was mentioned on the site, is that housing or small houses now have basements or small estates, which is great because a lot of us were kind of bummed out that it was the small houses were just one room. They're supposed to be estates. So, yeah. So that makes me a little bit happier. Very excited for that. And also excited for gardening. As for all like the high level stuff, I'm not quite excited for that because I'm not there yet. So, but once I will be very grateful for them, for sure. Right now I'm just kind of discovering the crafting, and I think it's gonna be it for today's live stream. I think I've been here long enough, pretty much an hour, which is as long as I make these. And we've talked a lot about the letter from the producer, the latest one from this is the end of March 2014, and we'll be seeing patch 2.2, I believe the 27th of March. So that'll be very cool. It's bringing a lot. If you look at the patch notes, what I mentioned is just a little bit of it. There's a lot that is being changed and fixed and added. So please look that over if you are a current player. There's a lot to be excited about. I don't know if I would worry too much about a lot of the quote-unquote nerfing of the dungeons, or the dungeons being made easier for everyone to go through. But or you know what, I would really like, I love that Duty Finder exists and stuff, but at the same time people should have the option of just making their own parties and alliances and stuff. And I know that's coming, but I think it should have been prioritized because I hear a lot of groaning about the Duty Finder. So there. Which is fine. I don't mind using the Duty Finder. I know that what I'm getting myself into when I go into it, so. But yeah, so this has been it for today's bait. Ah! Get away, get away, get out of the bait. So hope to see you again next time, next weekend. I'm not sure what we're doing. Maybe Elder Scrolls if we can, or something totally different. Maybe some more Final Fantasy 14. We'll see. Goodbye.